Hello, welcome to another book themed video. Today I'm going to be talking about my most read authors. So authors that I've read a lot of their stuff. Let's get into it. My most read author is V.C. Andrews. She's the author of books such as Dawn. This is the only one I own, but I really like her Fires in the Attic series about the children that are stuck in the attic and will they escape? Who knows? I haven't finished that series yet, but I'd like to. And then I've started other books from her that I also haven't finished the series of. Like, she has a lot of series. Actually, the person writing for her has a lot of series because she's dead. So I've read 27 V.C. Andrews books, and I plan on adding to that number and counting. I love her drama, or the ghostwriter's drama. Next, ranking here is Lemony Snicket with 14 books read. So I've read all the series of Unfortunate Events. I've read those. That's 13. And I've also read this little companion type book to the series called The Unauthorized Autobiography of Lemony Snicket. So it's just like a fake biography. It's just very, very humorous. The whole series is humorous. Like, what a funny guy. And then next, I have read 11 James Patterson books. That would be the Maximum Ride series, which I thought was pretty good. I'm not sure how many there were for that. I guess there must have been 9 books. And then I've also read First Love, which was a teenage romance. And then I read Confessions of a Murder Suspect, which was the start of a series that I decided not to continue with, but it was pretty, like, mysterious. It was like a murder mystery type thing. And then I have the series From the Files of Madison Finn by Laura Dower. I've read 11 of her books. So I've read these, this is the first 3 books in this series. Only the Lonely Boy Play It Again. This is one of my favorite series when I was a kid, and I still love it. And I have this one. I have Save the Date, Lights Out, On the Case, All Shook Up, and then I have 3 of the specials. I have To Have and to Hold, Hit the Beach, and Friends Till the End. And I think these specials were like my favorite ones because maybe they were like longer, so they told more of a story. This is just about a girl, I think she's in grade 6 or 7, and she's just like dealing with school and friends and life and all that stuff. So that was a good series. And then I also read by the same author The Boy Next Door, which I think was just like a little romance type thing. And then the next one I have is Alice Hoffman. I've read 9 of her books, which includes Faithful, Aquamarine, Second Nature, Local Girls, Green Angel, which I like this one. I think it's one of my favorites. This is a series as well, and the sequel is called Green Witch, which I've yet to get to, but I want to. Ice Queen, Dove Keepers, Practical Magic, and The World We Live In, which I just finished recently. It's this one here, so pretty good. And then I've read 7 Cassandra Clare books, including the Infernal Devices, the 3 of those. But I only own the 2, I still have to get the first one. For some reason I never got it. So I have Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess. And I like this series better than The Mortal Instruments, which I also read by her. Well, almost. I read books 2 to 5 in that series. I just kind of like never ended up getting the first one, and then I never finished reading the like last 2, or is it just 1? Anyway, I lost interest, so I didn't bother to finish reading the series. And then I have on here L. Frank Baum, the author of The Wizard of Oz. I've read 7 books by him, including the first book in the Wizard of Oz series, which I definitely think is the best. The other ones just get weird. And then I also have book 4, I believe it is, called Ozma of Oz. This one here I thought was also pretty good. but I've decided to stop reading this series just because I lost interest. I've also read some other book by him called The Master Key, The Sea Fairies, and American Fairy Tales. And then I have on here Anne Brashares. I've read 5 of her books. She's the author of The Sisterhood of the Trailing Pants, which is the first book. So I've read 5 of those books. I've read book 1, book 2, book 3, and book 4, and then there's also like a little novella included to that. I think it's 4.5. And then she made a new one where the girls are more like adult. That'd be book 5, which I've yet to read, but I like to reread the whole series before I get to the new one, of course. And I have on here, I have Roald Dahl, and I've read 5 of his books, including Esso Trot, The Complete Adventures of Charlie and Mr. Willy Wonka, which is definitely my favorite so far. BFG, this would be my second favorite, and then I've read Matilda. I'm not sure what other ones I'm interested in his, but I think I would like to read more, but I don't know. And the last one I have is the Twilight series, which is by Stephanie Meyer, and I've read 5 of her books. So Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, the little novella, Eclipse novella, The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, and the last one, which is Breaking Dawn. Yeah, so that's my list. I had 10 there, but that was my 10 most read authors. Kind of just grabbed them like in random. Like I tried to find like them in order, but I may have like missed some or something. Didn't want to make the video too long, of course. So hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments who you've read the most of, who you'd like to read more of, that sort of thing. Feel free to be vocal. And I'll see you next time. I've read 7 Cassandra Clare books. So book 1, book 2,